Welcome to America. It ended last night, folks, 150 years ago. 150 years ago last night was the end of Pickett's charge. Meade versus Lee, 8,000 killed, 40,000 wounded in action, tens of thousands missing. The Union was preserved. Our president in November, following that cataclysmic battle to preserve our nation, had these words to say. He ended his famous Gettysburg Address, 2 minutes. He ended it with these words, that this nation, under God, and he was proud to say that, I imagine, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that this great government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from this earth. 149 years later, this young man and tens of thousands of other men and women went forth into battle because on September 11, 2001, perhaps arguably, in spite of all the wars we fought since 1861 to 65, in spite of that, arguably the greatest threat to Lincoln's dream had transpired. America being attacked by radical Islamic fundamentalists who do not believe in your way of life. And their view then, as it is now, was to replace your government with a different government. And so young men and women answered the call, just like our Vietnam veterans, Korean War veterans, our World War I, II veterans, it goes on and on, answer the call. I asked this young man, when I first saw him soon after he returned from the battlefield, why he joined the Army. Many people joined for many reasons, college education. He was a college graduate. He didn't need any more education. Why did you join the Army? And kinda, this is what he told me. That this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that this government of the people, by the people, and for the people, shall not perish from this earth. Now, he didn't use those words, but that's what that young man said. We're so blessed, honored, and privileged to have young men and women of this ilk to ensure that our nation, when challenged from threats, in this case, from a far land, from far lands, but penetrating into our homeland, when those threats transpire, that these young men and women have the courage and purpose to go forth into battle. So a little over a year ago, this young man was literally blown up in combat. Came forth his wife, Tori, one of the greatest young women I've ever met.
Yeah.
Here it is. Mom and Dad, Todd and Kathy, rallied around his limp body and brought him back to life, like so many other great veterans of this war.
Amen.
And then, over the last year, Mark Wilson, his team, and all of you all, I can't even begin to name them all. I don't even know you all very well. But you said that this nation shall not perish from this earth, nor will we forget these great veterans who've given life and limb for this cause. God bless you all for what you've done for this young man and his pride. I'll conclude my remarks, and I'll say it for a third time. Today, 2013, that this nation, under God, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom. And that this government of the people, not of the government, but of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from this earth. Thank you, sir, for your commitment to America.
The first time I met Andrew and Tori, she said, and this was in, what month was it? Anybody remember? July. She said, Andrew told me today that the last 4 months, how many months was it? 4 months, whatever the number is, have been the happiest time of his life. And I said, I don't really get that, Tori. And I said, well, she said, I didn't either. And I said, even with the blast. And he said, yeah, because I've got to spend every day with you since I got hurt. And when I left you, I didn't think I'd get to see you for a year. These are neat kids. And they both have incredible gifts from God. And it has been our privilege and our honor just to have a little part in making their journey a little bit easier. I want to share one thing with you. You may have noticed if you're on the site this week, 416 written all over the place. And that was kind of our board's theme for the week, and I want to just read 2 Corinthians 4:16 to you. So we do not lose heart. Though our outer self is wasting away, our inner self is being renewed day by day. For this light, momentary affliction is preparing us an eternal weight of glory beyond all comparison. That's the story, guys. Our goal this week was not just to build a house, it was to let people know that none of us have the capacity to do this without the love of Jesus in our hearts. And when you have that, and your son is almost killed, you don't lose heart. You cry, you're scared, lots of things change, but the heart never changes because what he's promised us is eternal. We are very blessed to be here today. Without any more fanfare, it is my honor to hand you these keys. On the back it says 2 Corinthians 4:16, July the 4th, 2013. It It's got a big S on it for Steps to Hope, or Smith, whatever. Thank you for your service, what you've given up for us. People like you. It's been a great privilege. So that's your sit down. And when you got your legs, you got another one over here.
Yeah. I saw this yesterday and someone told me it was scratch going in the dumpster. This is amazing.
Do something.
Yeah.
It's over here.
I mean,
Words don't say it. Words don't say enough.
Did you show them the dishwasher one?
what? Anders like? Wow. What? Oh my goodness. Wow.
We said thank you all week long, but this is the last day. I mean, just thank you. I mean, they've been out here in the heat and rain all night. It's just unbelievable.
A couple things we're still going to add to this, okay? But to get you started, we got you some targets set up here. Took me a little time to get out of the house, right? Back here, relieve some stress. So,
So this is the pug mix is this, right? All right.
there's a couple loads of gravel up in here. So,
Better eat.
Welcome to America.